Good morning, afternoon and evening everyone. My name is Liam and welcome to a very late upload, but an upload nonetheless, of the Pokemon Premier League PPL Season 2, Season 4, my Season 2, Season whatever, it doesn't really matter. But here we are here for another battle. This battle was supposed to be uploaded like 2 weeks ago, but I've been in very bad health lately. And I actually done this battle from a hospital bed using hospital Wi-Fi. So go me. So take that into consideration when you're watching this entire battle. And even the team prep was done from hospital bed. So woo! But this time we are facing Bayern Mewnich, which is Shardy. Yeah. So you can check out his channel in the description below. Last season he came third. So nobody to take lightly. But his team is on the screen. As you can see, he has Clefable, Nidoqueen, Latias, Rotom Wash, Lucario, Sneasel, Gorgeist, Armaldo, Mega Pidgeot, and Simisear. Immediate threats that jump out at me are Lucario, because Lucario can just do anything pretty much. Lucario can just be a series of problems. Nidoqueen I always struggle to go against personally. Anytime there's a Nidoqueen I always struggle against it. And Sneasel as well. Sneasel has quite a good time going against the team. So with that in mind, I'm bringing Kieran Black, which we got from trading away Goodra and Liepard. We're bringing Kieran Black with the Life Orb with Dragon Claw, Iron Head, Earth Power and Ice Beam. I don't remember what this speed outspeeds because, like I said, I'd done this about 2 or 3 weeks ago from a hospital bed, so I literally cannot remember any reason why I have these EVs, but they all made sense to me at the time. Dragon Claw, just for the dragon coverage pretty much, and Iron Head for the Clefable, Earth Power for other stuff, and Ice Beam for other stuff pretty much. Kieran Black does Kieran Black things. It's just, you bring it in and it hurts something at some point. Not much to really talk about there. Next up we have Oak, the Scolipede. Again, speed was a thing, it made sense for something. When we have Poison Jab, Earthquake, Substitute and Baton Pass. Baton Pass is to hopefully pass 2 speed boosts into Kieran Black. And then Kieran Black would just pretty much run through his team near enough if I could get up some rocks as well. Poison Jab just there for the Clefable as well. Didn't really see the point in bug coverage. I mean, I know he has the Latias, but Latias I don't think would really be staying in on Scolipede anyway. Plus I wanted to see if I can get a substitute as well. So yeah, my explanation of my team might not make sense this week. I do keep saying it, but like I said, it was so long ago I just really don't remember it too much. Next up we have Hedonism Bot, the Licky, full special defense investment with Wish, Protect, Knockoff, Body Slam. This takes hits from Mega Pidgeot very well, and the only thing that can take hits from Mega Pidgeot very well, pretty much. I think a Hurricane from a modest Mega Pidgeot does 49% or 47% around that. It doesn't 2-hit KO me, so Wish Protect, I can wall him out. Body Slam for Paras, Knockoff just for things, switching in and to get rid of items. Pretty simple, Licky. Next up we have a Choice Scarf, Infernape, Double Barrel. Speed makes sense at some point. Defense makes sense at some point. Close Combat, Flare Blitz, Stone Edge, and U-Turn. Typical Infernape stuff. We have Yuxi with the Colbur Berry with Stealth Rock, Heal Bell, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. I didn't have Psychic. I had Dazzling Gleam. That's something that is significant. I did not have Psychic. I had Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Colbur Berry. Take on Sneasel, or not take on Sneasel, but take a hit from Sneasel. Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks make way for the Kieran Black. Sweep, Heal Bell in case his Clefable gets off any T-Waves, which may cause some problems, and his Gorgeist might get off a Will-O-Wisp at some point, and Stuff might just have Stuff at some point. And it's fully physically defensive to take on Lucario. And lastly we have Whimsicott with the Yachi Berry with Moonblast, Giga Drain, Encore and U-Turn. Encore is there for Lucario possibly setting up. Encore is also there for the Clefable possibly setting up. Moonblast is there for damage, Giga Drain is there for damage, and U-Turn is for initiative, U-turning out and around with Infernape or possibly into Kyurem. So that's that. That's the team. Like I said, don't really make sense to me now, but let's jump into the battle anyway. Okay, so as we can see from this, he brought the Lucario, the Clefable, the Mega Pidgeot, the Nidoqueen, the Latias, and the Rotom Wash. I didn't really expect him to leave the Sneasel behind, but I expected him to bring all of these. So for some reason, I thought Shardy was going to bring 7 Pokemon. Regardless, I'm just going to go into this battle and try and explain myself the best I can from my memories. And like I said, I'd done this from a hospital bed, so I didn't do too many damage calcs. I think I might have done 3 during the whole match. But he started off with his Rotom Wash. I started off with Infernape. I didn't want to U-turn just in case he was a Choice Scarf Rotom Wash. I really couldn't deal with losing my Infernape straight away, so I just went straight out into Whimsicott as he goes for the Volt Switch. So that turn didn't really make any difference. I just missed out on getting some U-turn damage on Rotom Wash. That was not it didn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things. I was in with Whimsicott here. He came into Nidoqueen. I went for the Giga Drain for him predicting I was going to switch. That does good damage. I went man mode and decided to stay in with Whimsicott on a Nidoqueen as he went for Stealth Rocks. So he got his Rocks up. I knew he was going to get Rocks up because I didn't have any removal, but I did get damage off on Nidoqueen, which was good, and it let me see how well it takes special defensive hits. So it does have some investment into attacks there. I went for Encore, hoping to Encore him into Rocks, but he did predict that, and I know he predicted that. Then I just went for Moonblast to see what kind of Clefable this is, again just to see what kind of damage I can put out. I did get the special attack drop, which was awesome. And I get to see how much damage his Moonblast does to my Whimsicott, so I can see how much damage it done and try and get a read of what it is. Go for U-turn just to get some initiative. As I U-turned out, I went out into Scolipede here, which was mistake number 1 because I took the Rocks damage, number 1, and he went for the T-Wave. Now, I didn't expect him to just go for the T-Wave there. I don't know what I expected. I expected him to maybe... I don't know. Not T-Wave, that's for certain. Because if he went for T-Wave, then I could have just gone for Encore again and Encored him into T-Wave. Yes, I would have had a paralyzed Whimsicott, but he would have been Encored into T-Wave. Anyway, now I have a paralyzed Scolipede as he brings in the Nidoqueen. I go for the substitute, assuming that his Clefable doesn't really want to do much to my Scolipede, and I just need to start building up these speed boosts despite the fact I am paralyzed, because if I can get 2 speed boosts, then I can still Baton Pass out into Kyurem. The Earth Power is going to break my sub, and this is one of the damage calcs that I actually did do. I went for the Earthquake from behind the sub just to see how much damage I could put on Nidoqueen, but of course it had a Sugar Berry. I did calc, and my Earthquake would kill him from this range, and I could take an Earth Power from this range. Those were 2 things that were true, as I now have +2 speed. So I could kill him with Earthquake, and Earth Power would not kill me. So I could kill Nidoqueen and then speed Baton Pass out, and he gets a crit. So Scolipede dies. So that was really unfortunate, because I definitely lived that Earth Power, and would have killed him with the Earthquake. Now this is where I kind of lost my mind, because I wasn't really thinking. Instead of going into Yuxi here, I should have gone out into my Licky Licky and just clicked Body Slam. I dodged the Super Fang, I got the Rocks up, and I don't have Psychic, so I have to go for Shadow Ball. This is where I should have been in Licky Licky rather than Yuxi. Like I said, I'd done this from a hospital bed, so my mind was not really in it. I was just kind of clicking moves at one point, and at this point was one of those times where I was just clicking moves, where I was just kind of throwing my Yuxi away, which is not what I needed, because I needed it for Lucario, and I totally forgot that fact. That was a couple low rolls there, but I don't think it mattered in the grand scheme of things. And Nidoqueen kills the Yuxi as well, so that's fantastic. Wow. I just got into Whimsicott here because I know Whimsicott can outspeed Nidoqueen, and I didn't want to go out into anything else. I just go for the Giga Drain, and Whimsicott has the best matchup against what he has left over pretty much, apart from that Mega Pidgeot. If he brings in Mega Pidgeot, I can go out into Licky Licky. So Nidoqueen goes down to the Whimsicott. He does go out into the Mega Pidgeot, which I expected. He Mega Revolves right in my face. There's nothing I can do. I pretty much just have to switch out. I cannot take this in any way, shape or form because I do not have Substitute, so I cannot get my Prankster Substitute. I do outspeed the Pidgeot before Mega Evolving. I think that's why the speed was on Whimsicott like it was. So I click the U-turn just to get out as I go out into my Licky Hedonism Bot, which wasn't shiny, which is upsetting because that's pretty much the whole reason his nickname is Hedonism Bot. As he also goes for U-turn, predicting me to switch. U-turn would have also just done good damage against Whimsicott anyway, so didn't really make a difference. I could have hit him with Moonblast for damage, but that probably wouldn't have helped. As he goes out into Lucario. At this point, I again was just clicking moves. Licky gets his leftovers, and spoilers, I sack off Licky to see what kind of Lucario he is, whether he's physical or special. He clicks the close combat, which is obviously going to kill me in one hit, unfortunate, and yeah, I'm just not happy with how this battle went overall. I just wasn't quite in the battle at any point. My mind was never quite in it. I go out into my Choice Scarf Infernape because there's no way he can outspeed me, even if he's Scarf himself, and I'm fairly certain he is a Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf Lucario, so go out into U-turn, go out into Infernape, fairly certain he's going to switch, so I just click U-turn on the Infernape, and he has a Bug Resist Berry. I can't remember the name of it now, so Mega Horn on Scolipede wouldn't have helped anyway. Tanga Berry, that's it, Tanga Berry. So he has the Tanga Berry, reduced damage from the U-turn, so that's not terrible. At this point, I just have to go into Kyurem and hope I can just hit as many things hard as I can and hope for a few crits, pretty much. Kyurem doing the Terravolt things that Kyurem does. He goes for Psy Shock. There's no way I'm going to outspeed Latias. There's no way in hell I'm going to outspeed Latias. That's why I needed the speed boosts from Scolipede. As I clicked Ice Beam over Dragon Claw because Ice Beam hit the most things on his team, and if he went into Clefable, the Dragon Claw, blah 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 blah. Life Orb is also not helping here, as Expert Belt would have helped more in this situation, but I didn't think I'd be in this situation. I have to switch out Kyurem because he brings in Lucario with no fear, which confirming that he is a Choice Scarf. Bring in Whimsicott. Whimsicott's going to take the rocks damage. Is at like 40% health, and the close combat from Lucario does not kill it from 40%. So shout out to Whimsicott being able to take that hit. You are quite the legend, Whimsicott. As he just clicks double close combat and kills Whimsicott. There was not much I could really do there in that particular instance. It was just a matter of shit happens. At this point, just go into Infernape and hopefully kill some more stuff. I can't quite remember what he has left on his team. He does have that Rotom Wash still, so I went for the close combat because Close combat does more damage to Clefable than Flare Blitz does to a Rotom Wash. I think that's why I locked myself into close combat over Flare Blitz. He does bring in the Clefable though, as I just go for close combat for damage, hoping he doesn't have Wish or anything, because if he didn't have Wish, then Kyurem could come in and kill with Iron Head, and possibly still win me the game depending on how Life Orb damage and rocks worked out. So I get the T-Wave, and he has Soft Boiled instead of Wish, so that pretty much confirms my loss to Shardy. There's no way I can win now. Absolutely no way I can win, as I just keep going for close combats, hoping for possible crits, even though the crit wouldn't kill. Infernape definitely dies here. There's just no way around it. Infernape dies. And then Kyurem comes in and dies to the Clefable as well. So I lost this match against Shardy, which is nothing to be sad about because Shardy's a great battler. He's been in countless leagues and always places pretty high up on the table when it comes to the leagues. And I wasn't 100% into this match, but hey ho. And he had a Steel Resist Berry as well, Babiri Berry, I think that is. Is it Babiri Berry? Is it? Hey, go me. And yeah, it doesn't quite kill the Clefable, but I do get the Flinch Hacks, so I do kill Clefable in the end. So Shardy wins with a 3-0, or was it a 2-0? Wins with a 3-0 victory. It was a 3-0 victory because he had Gorgeist Rotom Wash and Pidgeot left, and I died to the Life Orb. So shout out to Shardy. Congrats on the win. Next time I'll be a bit more into the battle, because the next battle I will be doing at home because I'm home now. And yeah, let's hope it goes a bit better than that one. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Check out Shardy's channel in the description below. Blah, blah, blah. All the usual stuff. I love you all, and I'll see you all for the next one soon. Take care, everyone. Smooches. Mwah. Bye-bye.